Let's talk about Tariq Lamptey. His contract with Fiorentina has just been terminated, only about 9 months since he joined them last summer. And the contract termination came after he only featured for 25 minutes. He made his debut against Napoli. He played 4 minutes in that particular match as a substitute. Then the next game, he started against Como, lasted 21 minutes, and then ruptured his ACL. He's been out ever since. The club paid €6 million for him to bring him over from England, Brighton, to Italy. They reportedly pay him around €44,000 every week. If you make the maths, that's about €1 million lost in compensation to a player who has not contributed to the club whatsoever through no fault of his. And it's really a very unfortunate end to his time in Italy. And you really can't blame the club, can you? Because after all this money spent, they've got nothing. For the player too, he would have been very frustrated that even he couldn't contribute to the club. And I guess at the end of the day, both parties have decided this is the best way to go. But for Tariq Lamptey, this is another chapter of what has been an injury-riddled career. He suffered in total about 13 major injuries. And in terms of actual days lost or spent injured, 800 days of his career have been spent on the injury treatment table. And it's a really sad situation for a player that burst onto the scene in 2019 with that unreal debut that he had against Arsenal, playing for Chelsea. Of course, a few months after that, he made the move to Brighton. He was viewed at the time as one of the brightest young talents in Chelsea's history. The only reason he actually made that move to Brighton was because he was coming up around the same time that Reece James was also coming up. And his ceiling was maybe only slightly lower. But the fact that he left the club meant that he believed at the time that he was good enough to play. And he really was good enough to play when he went to Brighton. And when he was fit for Brighton, he was an absolutely unreal player. Unfortunately, his availability for Brighton was far and few between. Once he recovers from this ACL injury, I believe there will be another club that will take a chance on him. He's going to miss the World Cup as a result of it. I can't even put myself in this situation and imagine what he might be going through at the moment. But whatever it is, I know it must be very tough. But if there's anyone that can survive this and come back stronger, it's Tariq Lamptey. And I wish him all the best.